Hello, hello, hello. 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 Welcome. Welcome to another Plus One Daily. Greetings, salutations. My name is John Olson, and there's craziness going on in my house. Coco, go. Go. Streaming live, and the dogs have decided to run downstairs. Anyways. How are you guys doing? What's going on? Hi, Rip. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. End of the week. It's Friday. Hope you guys had an eventful week. Prosperous week. Today we're going to talk about something. I didn't know there was a name for this. Until I was reading this brand new book. It was called 1 Hour Marketing by Herman Poole. It's a really good book. Really small. So like only 140 pages or something like that. Really concise book. Really good book. Basically talking about marketing and how to set up marketing plans and marketing in 2016. And I thought it was a really good refresher. So I dove in. I bought the book and started reading it. And I came across a topic that he was talking about. And he called it tick journaling. And I was like, the tick? Like what? Ticks like bugs? Like insects? What do you mean tick? But he talked about tick journaling as the kind of thing I do with my little 3 goals. He was talking about goal setting. And he called it tick journaling. And this is how he means by tick. And you're going to have to pardon my my awesome graphic. I'm going to draw this out for you. This now. So, this is what he considers, tick journaling. You have you have a list of 3 things that you do each and every day, and you tick it off, when you complete it. Tick journaling is what he called it. I didn't know it had a name, but it's funny because I've been doing this for years. As you can see, I have it not necessarily exactly like this with the little tick beside it and check mark, but I have the things that I wanted to accomplish today, and I've been doing that for years. I've been throwing it up on my whiteboard for years and just saying, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. And what he said in his book, which is I totally agree with, is that what happens is when you focus on this over time, when you start accomplishing these things, you start getting a portfolio of achievements. So the one thing that he said in his book that I think was a really big nugget, specifically for us in this industry, is to write it down in a journal of some kind. Have a written record of it. Maybe the whiteboard isn't the best way to do it. Because the whiteboard is, you can't really have a record unless you take pictures of it each and every day and put it on your phone. But the whiteboard is kind of today. It's a daily thing, right? The whiteboard, or if you have a, monthly one, you can do that too. But if you have a journal, and this is where I really thought his whole concept of tick journaling was really, really effective. If you had a journal of it, and you do this each and every day, imagine that, right? You have weeks, if not months, and if a whole year of achievements, of little itty-bitty small achievable goals that you have hit over the span of a year, over the span of a few months. That's empowering. That's really, really effective and really, really motivational for yourself. People are always looking for motivation, inspiration outside. Well, if you do this type of tick journaling, as it's called, you'll have that written record that you can go back on. So when times are rough and when things aren't going as smooth as you wanted to, you look back at it. You go, okay, well, this was the 11th of November 2016. Well, I did this. I got that accomplished. I got that one accomplished, and I got that one accomplished. So I got 3 things accomplished on, and I'll write this down so, we'll just pretend this is, in a journal, right? This is obviously a different thing, but, I did this, and this on November 11th, 2016. And then you go to November 12th, and I did this. Oh, wow, look at that. And then so you go back, and you have a whole year of these small achievable goals that you've accomplished for that year. This is, again, the DNA of the Plus One game plan, plus1success.com. The whole idea of that was to do one thing each and every day that you didn't do the day before. So for 30 days, if you did this, if you got into this whole tick journaling thing and you did this for 30 days, 3 times 30, 90 small achievable goals that you have hit. That's pretty effective. That's pretty powerful. On the big scheme of things, if you have a written record of that, that will change your life. Because here's the thing, here's the secret. This is the trick of it. Not only do you have this record of what you've accomplished, it's a portfolio of it, it's fine and dandy, but your competition hasn't done it. So you doing this over time, there's literally, 99% of the people will not do this. You will be ahead of them. You're doing this, you're getting into the habit of goal setting each and every day. I'll touch on something too, but if you get into the habit of doing this over time, you will be way ahead of your competition because your competition isn't going to do this. Now, talking about these, 3 small achievable goals each and every day. Here's the trick with goal setting. For your daily goals, you don't go make $1 million. You don't go revolutionize the world, cure diseases and famine and stuff. You don't say that on your 3 daily things. Let's say, for example, you want to make $100,000 a year. Okay, well, if you're making $27.39 a day for a year, that's about 5 figures a year, right? So you know that you need to get this up to $273 a day if you want to make. So it doesn't happen overnight. But if you're doing your goal setting, you say, okay, I want to push myself the next day. I want to make $30 the next day. I want to make $50 the day after. I want to make $75. You're not shooting for the stars right away. You're not going, okay, I'm going to make $273 a day overnight. You start at 27 and then you start building it. So you have that track record. Again, you're doing this, the tick journaling thing. Over time, you're getting closer to the $273 a day. So it didn't happen overnight. That's the trick. The trick is it didn't happen overnight. You do it small, achievable goals each and every day for the long term. And that's where this stuff really becomes effective. The goals are important. So you do your daily goals that turn into your weekly goals, that turn into your yearly goals, right? Small achievable goals over time consistently turn into big goals. That's the trick. The trick is to, when you're doing these little tick journaling exercises, you're not putting huge, big goals on them each and every day because you'll feel defeated. If you put down each and every day, I want to make $100,000 a year, and you're making $20 a day, you're going to feel defeated. So it's important that when you're doing this, those 3 things are things that you can do that will keep you on course, will keep you accountable, but it's not something that you can't accomplish. You have to be able to do this stuff to make yourself motivated to do it the next day. So for Plus One Daily, Plus One Success, I have little things written down like, meet someone new on social media, interact with new people in chat, talk to people on Facebook, make a blog post, comment on a blog post. Doing these little tiny things each and every day, habits start to form, and ta-da! Now you're laughing. Now you're on the path to getting that big goal, which let's say $100,000 a year. You're on that path towards the big goal, but it starts at the small stuff, the small achievable stuff that you can do today. So again, hi Justin, how are you? So again, people. I didn't know there was a name for this. I really didn't. Like I'm reading this book. And literally, I hear, tick journaling. This guy literally called it tick journaling. I'm like, the heck is that? That's crazy. That's insanity. But I guess there's a name for it. It's something we've been doing, at our company for years and years and years. Something I've been doing on my whiteboard for a long time. But it's pretty funny that there was actually a name for it. So I was reading this book again. It's 1 Hour Marketing by Herman Poole. Really short books, again, 140 pages. But I read this chapter where he's talking about goal setting, and ta-da, there's this there's this. He called it tick journaling and for goal setting, and I was like, man, that's what we've been doing. So I guess there's a name for it. I didn't know it was, but I know it works, and that's the thing. I know it works. I know that this stuff works. The important thing is to not make those 3 things you do each and every day impossible, right? I'm going to cure disease and famine tomorrow. No, you're not. You're not going to do it. So small, achievable goals that you can do each and every day over time, then you start getting a track record in the portfolio of wins. And when you get that portfolio of wins, that starts adding up. That starts going, you know what? I can do this, and I can accomplish this. I can get to this point. And that's a beautiful thing. That's really, really how you do, at least how I recommend people do goal setting. I'm not talking long-term goals. I'm talking about short-term, small, achievable goals over time that turn into these big goals. So there you go. Anyways, it's the end of the week. Hope you guys had a fantastic week. Thanks for rocking with me. Short show today, not 15 minutes, not even 12 minutes. So, yeah, Rip, it is. It's a good plan, and it really does work. I'm living proof to this, and I know my company is as well. Small, short, achievable goals over time really does pay off. So, have a great weekend. You guys have a fantastic weekend. Be good to each other. I will see you guys on Monday, and we will fire it up again. So Plus One Daily. Be sure to share and comment on the blog. I got some really cool stuff I'm going to be doing with getting more readers to the blog. Hopefully, it's a really cool game plan. I've talked to a few people about it. Really good ideas for it. So we're going to have some fun with that as well. So have a great weekend. I will see you guys on Monday. Toodles. Ta-ta for now.